I
you,
guess
how
people
often
don't.
you
Yeah,
critting.
that's true.
Yeah, you don't crit that often in 5th edition. It's not like you can.
It's not like
It's not like
Pathfinder
in
that,
older D&Ds where you could have like improved critical and then keen and whatnot.
right,
Like,
or like Pathfinder where
end up
you're where you can
critically way more often.
really irk your numbers up.
Yeah, Pathfinder 2, I think they did that thing where what if you're 10 over, you
Yeah.
also crit.
My favorite way of doing it, to be honest.
I don't like it at all. I liked it a lot at first, but I think Pathfinder becomes too much of a number bloat game, which I think.
My problem with it is I don't feel like if you're a cloth caster or whatever, you'll just get absolutely obliterated by any basic melee attack once the levels get high enough.
Yeah,
Like you're now this like level 9 god, but some kobold comes up to you and swipes at you with his paws. You just instantly die.
yeah, I liked it a lot early, like early in leveling, but the more we've got into it, like the more I start just being like, it just adds too much number bloat for me.
Is Sassy dead?
No, I'm poisoned.
She's poisoned.
I was poisoned that whole fight. I thought you like in real life am I dead? I was like, no, I'm right here.
You. Obviously,
No,
you're not dead.
Maybe she's AI.
Like, Jay would have a little bit of a stronger reaction if Sassy was dead IRL.
Right?
I hope so.
I hope so.
I don't know. That might interrupt his campaign. He already started the YouTube stream. He might just have to play it off for like 3 hours.
Yeah, I'll just have to do like a weekend at Bernie's thing.
Oh, no. He's gonna have me as like a puppet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll have strings
Jay
right
slips
here
upstairs.
that, like, when I pull down her arm, would go up, like, waving to chat.
I can just picture you slapping a pair of sunglasses on her real quick.
Yep.
I was like,
Alright, so most spells should work now. If you have a light spell, though, you have to... Sounds dumb, but you have to tell me if you would like your light spell to be pink, purple, blue, cyan, green, yellow, orange, or red.
Orange, please. Very torchy.
I think mine has to be yellow, right?
Okay.
yeah, with the sun.
It's from the Sunblade.
I'll be blue.
Oh, yours already blue. Hey, I did the right one for you.
I get a strobing effect going through all the colors.
Disco ball.
Alright, so now try
Raise halfling.
to cast
Light
it.
spell sponsored by Razor.
Zavad. And for some reason I cannot get the giant or your rage to make you giant. Oh, did I not hit save? Let me try again.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't give me an option to add effect.
Hold on.
There's no targets. Hold on. Maybe I screwed up. Let me try that again.
Oh, maybe that's what.
I failed my dexterity saving throw.
Hey,
For light?
You always say it. Yeah, I don't know why they added that. Damn it, it should work now. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, we are gonna be a disco ball if we all chose different colors.
I just want to know how the hell I failed the dex save.
I did too.
But yeah, you just have to target yourself now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they added a dex saving throw to it. I don't know if because you can add it to somebody, maybe. I didn't even know you can do that though. But
You're all vampires.
yeah. But yeah. So last week we fought the hag, the hag, and the monstrosity of the burgomaster and his wife. It was quite the epic battle. I think it went all about 2 hours.
Almost 3, I think. I think that's all last session was that battle once we decided
Pretty much.
where we wanted to go.
Yeah, we're gonna fast travel and fight.
Here, we are quite beat up. You have Sassy, who's poisoned, and you have King, who has eternal bleeding. So that's where we are at. King did find a nice wristband, though, that does let him use his greatsword now. Also, it allows him to dual wield if he ever chooses to two-handed weapons. All right, what are we gonna do?
So we were in the middle of resting. Do we get to complete our rest, or do we have to retry to
Oh,
rest?
you have to retry to rest. You didn't even get to
Okay.
very far in that at all.
So what I'm going to do... Well, we gotta worry about King, because if we rest for 8 hours, but man, we're pretty depleted.
Yes, tons of health.
Maybe the Vistani can help us if we get down to the Seer Fall.
I'm wondering if they have a healer that possibly, like a miracle healer, that we can... So...
What was the heal again?
Do you want me to take care of your poison while you two like try to like heal us up?
Yeah, I can do prayer of healing. I do have 2 of those left. But yeah, let me, But Katara literally goes to the party like, what the hell was that? I cannot believe the burgomaster did that with his wife and see, that's why you don't make any deals with hags. What were they thinking?
I think maybe next time we're given a choice to let someone go or kill them, I think we just kill them. More exiling people.
How did everybody look on that? Their health? We need to do another one. I have 1 more left.
I'm good. Yeah, I look A-okay.
I'm still close to half, a little over half, so I can toss myself a heal if you're running low now.
Well, hopefully we can make it to the Vasani camp, get some help for Tanu, and then we can rest there. That is the hope. So I'm just going to do 1 more healing. I'm kind of depleted though, friends, after that. Why am I only taking...
That was way bigger.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, so I'm pretty full now. And you said you were able to take care of the poison?
Yeah, I burned a second level spell slot on, what was it called? Lesser Restoration.
Alright,
All
so
right.
remove the poison. Alright, so, so what have we decided that we're going to do?
I
I
think
think we're pushing on
we're-
to
to the camp,
Vasani.
yeah, at the falls,
Okay.
Seer Falls.
Did we finish our rest?
No.
I don't think we did. We
No.
didn't do that.
You did
Well,
not.
the thing is, Tanu's eternal bleeding. It's every hour, as I looked at the rate of his bleeding, he's going to be losing health every hour.
So we don't get spell slots until he goes to the church. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm hoping at Seer Falls with the Vasani, one of my blood relatives could help him out. They have
Honey,
a
what's your
healer.
HP pool?
Right now, I haven't started losing any max HP yet, I don't think.
What is the total number of HP your character sheet has?
When I'm at full HP is 84. Actually, no, I think
Alright,
it's...
so he can
no,
afford to
never mind,
lose
it's
10% of
85.
his... Yeah, he
I've
can
already
afford to...
lost 1.
Cool. You can afford to lose 10% of your health so we can get spell slots.
I mean,
I feel
I
like
agree.
we're
We could finish the
farther at
rest.
risk of all dying if we travel without spells.
True. And you're
Do
exhausted
we want to
also.
do we want to risk resting here though when we've
No, I don't
already
think we
ambushed
wanna.
here?
Yeah,
No,
we should
that
find
hag
it
did get
someplace
away.
safer.
Yeah, maybe on the road down the way.
So we're gonna bring up
It'd be
the
different
map.
if it was like me with 29 HP and I'm losing like 30% of my HP pool. But he's got enough HP. I don't think it's that scary.
Atlas.
And I still have some spell slots that I can always put something on them.
No, he's losing his max HP, so you can't even heal him up.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll miss you.
We have 84 hours
Yeah.
to figure it out.
Before he's dead.
All right. So, what speed are we going at, and how far are we going? Like, how far do you want to go away?
Well, it's about 16 miles to the camp if we follow the road. So, normal speed is what, a mile every half hour?
Two hex, 2 hex every hour. It's 3 if you go
Takes
fast,
8
1
hours,
hex if
so-
you.
Didn't we rest at that
You rested here before.
yeah, maybe we go back and close that rest there.
Just kind of tuck ourselves back away into the
Mhm.
rooms. We could only take us 3 hours to get there.
We should just travel fast, right?
That'd be 2 hours then. You travel fast. So is that what we're doing?
Hours then. Speedy travel.
All right. So. That's 1 hour. So I have to add one more of those. I have to remember that. The king. So that's 1. All right. So you guys are traveling through here. As you guys are traveling really fast, it's pretty dark out, but you guys do have like your light spells up and stuff. You do notice as you're riding that this fog is starting to come around you guys very thick.
Oh,
And it's
no.
inching closer and closer to you guys. Like it's getting like blanketed thick where it's hard to even see like barely in front of you.
I think we need to slow it down. Fog has never meant good things for us. We had a house that tried to eat us. We had a place with skeletal spiders.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
I don't know, do we?
I think we should try and make it to a point that we can fortify. We're not very far from it, even if it means going slow in the fog. Like, even if we move down to, like, half speed, we'll make it in, like, 2 hours.
Sounds like a plan. How you... Katara puts her
How-
hands on Tanu. How you holding up, friend?
How thick is this fog?
It's getting very thick. Almost reminds you guys of when you guys got here.
Like, visibility wise, like, we talking like 5 feet in front of our face, 10 feet in front of
Right
our
now,
face?
right now, I would say it's probably 10 feet, but it's getting closer in.
Coming from Strahd's house?
No, it's just coming all around.
All
you.
around us.
Okay.
Yeah, even if you look backwards, it's.
Yeah, probably best to slow down. As far as replying to,
And where are we going to?
The gatehouse.
The gatehouse that we rested before, we were able to fortify ourselves.
Tanu would reply back, Tanu will live. Yes.
Katara fondly touches Tanu's shoulders like, I know you're very strong. You can do this.
Something wrong inside, but Tanu will persevere.
So you guys keep moving at a slow pace, and it's really just like starting to like almost engulf you guys now, where you can't even like see like the head of the horse. It's just starting to really develop on you.
Do we turn back?
Looking backwards, it looks the exact same thing.
Oh,
It just
goodness.
looks. And as you guys
I
are,
think as long as we can see the road at our feet, we shouldn't get lost. But if we start losing the road, we might have to consider slowing down or stopping so we don't get lost in the woods somewhere.
so as you're traveling at a very slow pace, you guys see two lanterns, which is weird for you guys because you really can't see any light or any, like, your light's not even penetrating the fog, but you are seeing two lights from the fog, and you hear hoof prints coming at you
Shit.
at a not like a sprinting pace, but as like a.
Do we go off the road to? We can't even see though. To try to hide and see what's passing us by.
I mean, he's coming right at
Yeah.
us. He
Maybe we just
Probably
stand.
sees us.
We should just stand strong.
maybe it's one of those friendly guys we met earlier.
Would be.
And then gets
closer. I can go take a look. I mean, like, visibility is going to be bad, but I can try and run up and see what we see. And if it's anything bad, well, you know, hopefully I can just skedaddle and you guys are forewarned instead of just getting jumped.
I would hate to lose you in this fog. We don't really know what this mystery fog is. What if you can't find your way back?
Yeah,
We tie a rope to him.
Huh? That's,
Yeah,
Yeah,
go too far away.
that's an idea.
okay.
Okay, so I will cast
Halfling
Psychic
on a leash.
Whispers. Yeah. Take me for a walk. I'll put Psychic Whispers up with Kotara, and then Zavad, and Trauma. And it will last for
We've stopped our carriage, right? I think we've stopped ours.
4 hours. So, how far away are these lights? Can we tell?
Your guess would be probably about 25 yards.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean they're coming up on you.
I will put them on my left-hand side and hop off the road a little bit, and then kind of sneak up towards them. See if I can't give our party some forewarning. Be like, it's a scaly on a horse. Or, it's two monstrous anglerfish.
Did they put did you guys put a rope on them?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll pull out my 50 feet of ropes. This is 25, and then hand someone else the other end of it.
Okay. So
Skedaddle.
as you go to skedaddle off, I need you to roll me a survival check at disadvantage.
Can I assist him, or
You
is he too
cannot.
far away?
Let's see. Spells. I can't seem to use any of my things in this map. Pretty sure my wisdom is like a +1.
Let's see.
So let's see. It's let's see what we rolled out.
You rolled a 1. Oh, I guess you can't roll a 1. Yeah. So 4.
Yeah, so it's a 5. It's not great.
5. Okay. So you can't even like pinpoint like the light from it when you start getting off. It's starting to like kind of shed all over the fog, so you're getting like extremely lost as you're going out. Like you don't know if you're getting closer to the light or further away. All you can feel is like the rope on you, and you're just trying to pinpoint like directions, but you're just getting extremely turned around.
I'll message back to the people I'm connected with. It is really hard to navigate out here. Might just hunker down for a second and see what happens.
It's getting like
Katara's like
almost visible now.
like invisible.
almost visible to
Visi-
you.
What?
Like that you're actually like it's getting really close to the lights.
Oh, to see the lights. I feel like I tell Corzin, maybe we should just have you back and we stand strong together as a group.
Do that.
At this
And
point,
just
you
start
see
following
two
the road.
heads come out of the fog of horses. And as it gets closer to you, you guys see the fog kind of like expand its aura. So it's like almost like being alleviated a little bit. It is still definitely there, but it is like spreading away from you guys. And out of the fog, you see a black carriage.
Same black carriage that we saw.
Yes.
Roll for combat.
Maybe Strahd just wants to talk to his girlfriend again.
That.
Is she with us? Do we have?
She is not. She's still in town with Esmeralda and stuff. You guys were just coming down here real quick.
All right. Katara just shouts out into fog, "Hail, fellow traveler on the road. Let's not crash into each other."
Oh, you don't have to worry about me crashing.
So was that Strahd that spoke?
No,
No.
that you don't recognize it as Strahd.
Okay.
Trying to give me 1 second.
Is he on top of the carriage driving it? Can I see who it is?
Give me 1 second.
Can I do a perception check to see if we recognize the voice?
Sure. Would that be to see if you recognize the voice? Would that be perception? I don't know if that'd be perception.
Sound like Rahadin.
Yeah. Trying to grab his name real quick for you. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like Rahadin.
No.
So we've never met him, or we?
You have
That's
met
Strahd's
him.
right hand.
He was at the cemetery
Yeah,
too.
he's in the cemetery.
He's this driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he stops and he says, "Greetings, adventurers. I am brought forth to you to offer you an invitation to dinner at our Lord Strahd's manor."
A dinner invitation.
Yes.
Dude,
Strahd, the loyal man that he is, offers this in good faith, and he promises your safety while you attend this dinner.
And why does he wish to meet us after he tried to kill us in the cemetery?
He wants to meet you and talk with you and see if you guys can. I mean, that is his business, really. I don't want to speak for our Lord. All I know is that I am here to invite you all to dinner. If you all would like to get in the carriage, and I'll take you there.
wait, like right now?
Like,
Yeah, I'm good.
like right now.
We have a severely injured member that we need to get help with first.
Oh, I'm sure we can take care of such things.
Can
Yeah, no, I need
can
to take
I
a
can
little bit
I
first.
can I talk to my party real quick?
Please.
All right. I'm like, all right,
Can help them with an insight.
sidebar real quick.
There's no way we're getting into the
Actually-
carriage, right?
Can I do insight?
Well, did he just offer to heal
Yes,
to get
I think so.
Tanu healed for free? Like,
He also promised us riches to come over here and save someone in the land of Barovia, and look where it ended up. Like, I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm richer than I was when we started.
So Katara is like, is this our chance for don't we have to break into Ravenloft? Is this our chance to scope out the land? If
As
he
long as you guys know that I literally have one spell available,
Yeah,
just
we
keep
are
that in mind.
depleted. Depleted.
I will be casting cantrips if we go in right now.
Well, maybe we say we need to
And-
rest before dinner.
Well,
Yeah.
that and the fact that he said that he's guaranteeing our safety only during dinner.
Yeah, I think
Fair
going
point.
going into Strahd's castle as we are now is a pretty bad idea.
It's a risk.
Yeah. I think we should tell Rodden that we need to rest, and that Strahd would understand that, being a kind and understanding Lord of the Land. Gracious hope.
A gracious
That we
host
are
would never
that
not give a week's notice for dinner.
that we are exhausted and maybe that we're exhausted and we wouldn't be good dinner company until we were well rested. Is that what we're going to go with?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta wash the hag smell off of us.
Yeah. So I look back and I'm like, sir, this is very rushed and unexpected. We are very fatigued from our adventures and would need to be well rested to be good dinner company for your Lord Strahd.
He's looking at you like he's hearing what you say, and when he opens up the door of the carriage, he goes, "After you."
Can I do an insight?
Sure. It'll be extremely tough to read, but you can try.
Being proficient, can I help him?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I'm rolling with advantage.
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
Ignore that. It's 40.
Oh, it's okay. Well, then, yeah, you determine every single thing about the guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you just can't really get a full read on him. Like it sounds like he's being forthright with you. Like that's what you get from it. Like you don't feel like he's lying about anything.
So can I... Damn. Can't even do that. Can I look at the guy and I was like, how do we guarantee we're just not safe during dinner? That you will return us back to where you found us, all in one piece.
My lady, the one thing I can promise you is you're probably safer at dinner than you are anywhere else. Under our Lord's protection. Believe me, if he wanted you dead, you would be dead after you.
I tend to believe him on that.
That's fair. Can we sleep before dinner?
Is there any rooms in the castle in which we could rest before dinner?
He just keeps his
Arm
arm out like.
This, as Radis said, this is a risk, you guys, but this could be our only chance to actually get the lay of the land of the castle in safe haven and get Tanu healed. I tend to believe him when he said if Strahd wanted us dead, we would be dead.
What if we say no and just keep going?
That maybe we all of a sudden will be attacked, possibly by Strahd for refusing his dinner invite. I feel like what Strahd wants, he'll make it very hard for us, like another statue coming to life or another thing, if we refuse him. That's my biggest worry.
Yeah.
The rest of the party, how do you feel?
Tanu's
Bailey got cantrips.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
I mean, it's a risk. I mean, but
So,
I
like you
see
said,
it as going in there is basically just a suicide.
You don't think
Yeah, I mean-
he's keeping his word of keeping that we are safe haven for dinner?
Yeah, no.
for dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But after dinner,
We are dinner.
that's what worries me. But I mean, you know, yeah.
So we either need to push to get a rest first and then show up at the castle, or not at all, or we're gonna have to go and then fingers crossed that we don't get jumped. In what is
Well,
the
we
source
don't
of
want to just
evil in
leave
this
our
entire-
carriage. Maybe we said we will, of the safety.
Yeah. Guarantee a safe passage for the next 24 hours for dinner.
Is that what you say to him?
Yeah. So we can bring our belongings.
Yeah.
We want to rest. Give us 24 hours.
Says your belongings will be safe, and he just has his arms out to the door.
is he trying to get us to leave our carriage behind? Like,
That's
That's
what,
pretty much what it sounds like. And then plus, if we're depending on him to heal King, is it gonna take? Is there gonna be a curse with it? Is it? I don't know. I don't like it, but
Are they gonna do it at all?
yeah. I say
yeah.
we'll go to dinner, but we got to get him healed first. Like, we're not going to dinner without doing that. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I mean, Tanu is just completely against going there. He just thinks it's a suicide. Like, going in there is basically just saying, hello, I want to die.
well, you guys aren't worried that us refusing Strahd in his world is going to cause us even more harm?
We've already, if that was going to be a problem, all the things that we've done up till now would have made him act in that manner.
But he's choosing to invite us to his place when we're all weak. You know? So.
I'm
Can
just saying, I don't think Strahd will be here within the next 8 hours. I can get a good nap in before.
Can I just like reach out psychically to the ever-listening ear and just kind of beseech him to let us rest for an evening before we go to dinner?
No,
Since Rodden doesn't seem to be
no response.
I mean, I can go ahead if it's a matter of like guaranteeing we'll be there. I can go be a Strahd hostage while everyone else sleeps. I would just get exhaustion, but other than that, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I love splitting the
that is-
party. That always works.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
That works amazing.
Katara will follow what the
Seems
party
like
wants to
that.
do, but in her head, she feels like something more horrendous might happen
Yeah. the
without
risk is really
appeasing
high.
him. And if he's guaranteeing safety, he either wants something from us.
You could see him starting to get a little impatient.
Yeah.
Yeah, Strahd's like obviously a bastard, but also he hasn't gone out of his way to like trick us and
Well-
kill us.
Well, we at least need. I mean, my big concern is King.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, how many hours? How long will it take us to get to Strahd's from here?
You haven't been there exactly, so you're not quite sure exactly how long it'll take. Even though, I mean,
Let me ask the carriage driver. How long will it take to get there?
we won't take much time at all. After you.
Well, we have hours that we need to get. Can you heal him before we go?
I'm sure the Lord will take care of everything. After you.
Right. Tanu
Your
will just
assurance does not
Tanu
make
will start walking off on his own.
Okay.
He's not going, no matter what.
Alright.
He'll die before he goes.
How far are you walking? Are you walking into the fog?
I
Yeah.
mean,
You, if
he's just starting to walk to get the point across, but he'll stop after a few feet. Be like, I'm not going.
yeah, you're gonna means you're either gonna die walking to wherever you're going, or you're gonna die at Strahd's. Either way, you know what I'm saying? If fate's inevitable.
I mean, I just feel like in and out of character that going to Strahd's castle is basically signing it's just instant death.
The alternative
He
is
starts like slowly
probably
closing the door.
Yeah.
And he just looks at you guys, goes, "So, are you coming or not?"
I don't know. Let's just do
Yeah,
it.
it's a firm not for me.
It seems like we'll have to decline.
Yeah, we appreciate the offer, but we are too tired and need our rest before a dinner date.
Yeah.
And we need to shower and be presentable to your lord, and this is too short notice.
He hops up on his bench. He goes, "Oh, pity. Okay." And he starts like turning around his cart, and he starts walking away. And as you see, like the fog's kind of expanding outward, like starting to clear up a little bit. And as he gets kind of like out of distance of like viewing, the fog just goes right up on you guys, and everything goes black.
Oh no.
Everything goes black.
Yeah.
Group wipe reroll.
I knew you'd be pissed we didn't take a dinner invite. Had a feeling. Don't say no to Strahd.
I mean, saying no to Strahd is pretty much the entire campaign.
Yeah.
I just
Feel
thought
like
it
if
would give us
that
an
was a
opportunity to stake out the place in a view of safety, but it's okay.
Or even just rest.
I mean, I would
Strahd.
happily go to dinner tomorrow. I just think we have a dude who's gonna have, our barbarian will have 8 max HP by the time we go to dinner, and we won't have any spells to cast.
Yeah, I think
So,
that's his plan.
the wait, where? So, what are you guys rolling next?
Hmm?
What are you guys rolling next? Since you all
Rolling for
died.
what?
Just kidding.
As far as like all I know is that I'm surrounded by fog and I can't see anything. Did something else happen?
It's going to. I'm just
Okay,
trying to.
what do you want me to roll?
Nothing. I was just kidding. I said, "What are you gonna roll next, like character-wise, since you're all dead?"
Oh, I thought you were asking.
No, no, no.
Okay, stats
So,
separate.
Zavad wakes up first.
Ooh, do I have spell slots? I woke up, right? I'm fully rested.
You are not fully rested. So you wake up.
This looks like it has windows.
Katara wakes up. Radis wakes up. Tanuvasa wakes up.
Right, so why did you send us a carriage if you could just teleport us here?
You,
That seems
you
like a
didn't
waste of
teleport.
time.
I think that somehow a spell knocked us all out. Very powerful sleep spell.
Ever-present fog. Yeah.
Well, we can look at Tanavasa's HP to see how long we were out, I suppose.
Tanuvasa, you
The bleeding
feel normal.
Interesting.
Then last Corzin, the little halfling, was a little short, so he got woke up last.
God, we're right here.
Yep, so you're at the table with Strahd. Behind him, you see a creepy man playing on the organ. I need everybody to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good.
Wait, do I have any divinity dice yet for 10 of us?
You guys
an
also, I should also explain, you guys are wearing very fancy clothes.
Okay.
You don't have any of your items on you.
Oh no.
But you definitely look like you are dressed for dinner.
That means it got me naked. Oh.
Wisdom saving throw.
Now I saw both my trunks.
Hey. Terrible roll.
Let's see, what was the saving throw on it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so everybody did pass the saving throw. Even Tanabasa passed a wisdom saving throw. Congrats, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
World first.
Screenshot.
Yeah. I cheated.
Yep.
Got that big brain there.
So you guys hear this music playing, this ominous music playing in the background. So everyone, so since you all succeeded, you guys recognize the song as "Come Sweet Death."
Come, sweet death.
Yes.
What would happen if we failed?
Is it a song we heard much outside of Barovia?
You guys just first. Yeah, I mean it is a song that you have heard before outside of Barovia. It's a very melancholic and somber tune. It usually causes somebody to reflect on death, lost love, and their family. A lot of times, like tears will, you see a lot of people cry during it. It's like a very somber song.
Looks like a funeral dirge.
Yeah. So, Strahd, as you can see in front of you guys, you have this glorious meal, like food like you've never seen before. Just a giant feast, and in front of Strahd, all you see is a glass of wine that is in crimson blood color from his goblet with no food in front of him. The room is a fire blazes in the hearth south, and with 3 large chandeliers flickering overhead illuminating the room. A large faded fresco of the hunt of the forest covers the wall to the north. Below you, a dining table is set with the finest silver crystal laden feast for a king. The far west wall is a pipe organ decorated with skulls and skeletons of macabre manner. The organ is flanked by 2 full-length mirrors. You are mesmerized by the melancholy melody. You feel like people use for like deep loss and longing a happier time. A figure sits to the back of you, playing the dramatic piece that echoes throughout the room. As you sit there, Strahd introduced himself. "Welcome to Castle Ravenloft. I hope your visit is comfortable." Ace swirls his wine.
So, Katara, seeing that the situation's kind of dire, she, in her head, is going to play along, not to anger him more, seeing that she's already no armor, no nothing. She's at this table against her will. But she's just going to go, oh, is there like a wine glass in front of me?
There is.
Actual wine, not blood.
Yes.
She picks up the wine glass and very confident saying, "Oh, well, we appreciate the dinner invite. I'm sorry that we were going to be a little bit late, but what a lovely melody." What was the name of it that we learned?
Come Sweet Death.
Come Sweet Death. What a haunting, haunting, beautiful melody. Cheers to the nice spread that you have for us.
Oh, my favorite. And thank you, my dear.
And so
And he like tips his cup to you and just like takes a sip.
in her head, she's like, "Oh, this is in her head. She's like, please don't be fucking poison. And she drinks it. She drinks it and said, good choice of selection. And she like puts it down.
Trauma, if
Must
you
be
want to
nice
roll
to
me,
eat like this.
Trauma, roll me a survival check.
Will do.
And you can roll with advantage.
Clutch advantage.
Yeah,
Right.
thank God I said it with advantage. Looking at the food, oops, supposed to take away your exhaustion. Oh, nope, we're just keep adding it. One to two.
And the bot drops
Yeah,
dead
and the
at
bot's
the
dead.
table.
So, the food looks completely normal to you. It doesn't look poison, doesn't look, it looks extremely okay. And remember, you guys are like not starving, but you haven't really eaten, and you haven't eaten really good food in a while.
Katara just goes,
Venture out, grab something and eat it.
right, compliments to the chef as she starts to eat too.
And as you guys put in your mouth, it's probably the greatest thing you've ever put in your mouth. Like, it is.
Thomas,
Tanu,
Trauma.
as of to note, does not eat anything or drink anything.
What'd you say, Trauma?
Trauma's gonna look over at Tanavasa and kind of nod, and he's gonna pick up something and put it in his mouth.
Tanu will nod back, but I mean,
I'm just trying to basically tell you that everything seems to be okay.
for now. But he still doesn't trust it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zavad,
absolutely.
are you eating?
What's that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, so all you guys that are eating.
Yeah, Katara's all about
Um,
playing along this
yeah.
little feast he wanted to do, and she's just hoping that with her spells and stuff, that she could cure anything that they make it.
It is absolutely amazing food.
I was willing to play along when it was an offer. Now that it's been forced, no, I'm not eating anything.
Okay. Well, I've invited you guys here because I felt like we should all get to know each other. As a little good faith to you guys, I'll allow each of you guys to ask me a question, and I'll answer honestly, to the best of my knowledge. He looks over at Katara. You have a question for me?
Why do you wish to hold this area captive under your rule? What is your end goal?
Oh dear. Is that what you think?
It seems like the world is quite dead around us, so yes.
Oh, honey. This is my prison.
This is your prison?
This is my prison. This
Can-
is my curse. You think I want to be here?
Who cursed you?
Oh, I was cursed many, many years ago. Or many centuries, many lives ago. It's been so long now. I was cursed after going. My family died. We ran these lands, and I was cursed by. I still don't know quite exactly what cursed me. I believe it has something to do with the Fae. But this is, my intent here is not to occupy or, like, I'm going to rule here because I have to. But this is my prison.
She looks at the food. Seems to be a nice prison.
So what you're telling me is I can lock you away in a room as long as I fill you with luxuries. You're not in prison.
Touche. As she bows her head down, like nods.
He looks over at the wizard. Any question you would like to ask?
How do you eat like this, knowing your villagers are literally eating their own children? They're starving so much.
I mean, they're not my villagers. They're not my problem.
Didn't you just say you wanted to rule?
I want them to fear me because I rule here. But I don't. I let them fend for themselves. And if they want to, I'm not for them eating children. And it's one of the reasons why, like, you guys are here. You guys are taking care of a lot of problems. You took care of the burgomaster in Valake, and I cheers you for that. And took care of those hags and their monstrosities that they're building. So I salute you. You guys are taking care of a lot of my problems, and I appreciate you. And it's one of the reasons why you're here. Looks over at the barbarian who's not eating. He's like, if I wanted you dead, you would definitely be dead now. You were sleeping like a baby the entire time, even mumbling for your mother. Which you weren't. He's just saying.
Not really worried about the death. I'm worried about after effects. I think someone like you would create delayed after effects that would come about later on.
And super intelligent, sir. What would I do that would delay, that I couldn't just do, that would serve any kind of output? Is it I mean, I can pretty much listen in on you guys whenever I want, thanks to any points of the halfling. So I don't need that. What would I do to you? I mean, if you don't want to eat, by all means. I'm just telling you, it is perfectly safe. But do you have any questions for me? Or a question for me?
No, I have no questions.
Alright. He looks over at the paladin. And you, sir, who also is not eating.
No questions.
So the halfling.
In between mouths of food, I'll ask, how are the Vistani able to leave Barovia?
They will leave at my will to acquire supplies. I can allow others to leave if I see fit. I just can't leave myself. So it helps me acquire supplies and stuff.
Why not let the villagers all leave then and
I
start
said
elsewhere?
one question, dear. He looks over at the elephant.
I see what
I'll-
you did there.
I'll yield my question to Katara.
Do you know how to end your curse so we can free this world? You said it's something to do with the Fae.
I believe if you brought me all the gems, I'd be able to accomplish such goals. I think that would end the curse, but believe me, if I knew how to end the curse, it would be ended a long time ago. I long for death. I would be happy to die.
Well, a good wooden stake through the heart would help you out, right? She says, like, sarcastically.
You don't think that's been done before?
In her head, she goes, information gathered.
So, what is it you guys want?
Find my mentor.
Your mentor. He was at the Amber Temple.
Where's this Ember Temple?
Far south through the Salaki Pass. South of Kresk and Valaki. Through the snowy mountains. There's an Amber
Part of
Temple
me
there.
wants to leave my party and just start heading there now. But I'll let the next person answer what they want. But my wizard's feet are definitely itching now.
Katara just kind of looks at the wizards like, always safer in a party, good friend. You've seen what's in that world. Patience. Katara goes, we would like to see this world rid of death and decay and monstrosities and be able to leave.
I could let you guys leave right now.
But that doesn't help this world.
What are you gonna do to help this world? Like, I mean, but by all means, if you want to bring me the Fey gems and I can possibly put an end to it, that would be fantastic. We can try together. We can work together to help try to end this world.
End the world or relieve the world of this curse?
Oh. How's your god? Have you spoke to him lately?
I don't hear my god currently.
If this world ends, it all ends.
What do you mean?
Everything in this land will end. This is my curse. This is my jail.
So this is just created? The people here are just created? They don't exist?
Most of them don't even have a soul.
What?
Insight check.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, there was a world before him.
It would be a... you can try. I was to say you can try, but I don't even know if a 20 would get you to be able to read Strahd.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's being completely honest. Nothing has come off to you guys that he is lying to you or anything.
What do you mean that they don't have souls?
Most people are just reincarnated over and over, and some just come out and not even have a soul. I mean, as you know her, Irina, she's actually been reincarnated like 8 times of my lost love.
So you're saying by you would want to be killed to end this prison, and then all these lost people without souls would not be reincarnated elsewhere?
That's correct.
So you just destroy everything?
Correct. At least that would be my assumption. I mean, I've never ended it. But as far as I know, we're on our own plane of existence. You end that plane...
But the town had spoken a time before you and this fog. So I don't quite believe that this is just a different realm that would just poof out of existence. There was a time before you, Strahd.
There was a time, because I wasn't always in this prison, just like they weren't always stuck here with me, being reincarnated over and over again. And like I said, some actually, I'm sure you've noticed a lot of people walking around town almost like zombie-like. They're just husk living their days without a soul.
But we also have met very rich, soulful people.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's why I didn't say everybody. Some are reincarnated with other souls.
What would happen to them and the souls they've been reincarnated with?
I assume they would vanish.
I feel like more information would have to be gathered, Strahd.
by all means. I mean, I've only been here a couple thousand years, you know?
But you said you would let us leave.
I would let you leave on a condition.
What's the condition?
It's like if you scratch scratch your back. If you bring me Esmeralda, I'll let you leave. That's simple.
Irina, or Esmeralda?
Esmeralda.
The bard's woman?
Mm-hmm.
Why? What do you wish with Esmeralda?
She's not important to you. She's important to me.
But I thought you wanted your long lost love, Irina.
I mean, I do, but that will happen either way.
So Katara ticks in her brain, more information gathered. Find out from Esmeralda why she's so important to Strahd, because that's the first she's hearing of it. Well, we're not for switching people for things, so we're gonna have to come to another conclusion.
I mean, I don't quite understand. You said you wanted to leave. I'm offering you that. And as I've informed you, these people, they're just reincarnated souls, or
But they still have souls.
some.
And I don't wish to damn any
But
soul.
what's going to happen to them when you get rid of me like you want to do?
Well, that's why I said more info needs to be gathered.
So you might as well just go ahead and leave with them, or just leave and bring me what I would like.
Like I said, we're not for trading people with free will, so that
Fair.
will not happen.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well,
Strahd, you've been here for 1,000 years. What stopped you from getting the gems? It seemed like at one point you were pretty close to having.
the Fae's always trying to betray me. I don't think they want me to get out of this world, and they find ways to steal them back, or...
So you're saying you want out of this world. I thought you wanted to die.
Well, I think one is the same. I can't leave this world, so for me to die would get rid of this world. So I think the two things are...
So you seek
exclusive.
death.
I could, yes, that would be fantastic.
And you've tried every which way to kill yourself?
I've tried ways,
Give it a few whack.
but in reality, I would like to escape, so...
Oh, so you don't wish death. You wish escape.
I
There's
do
a
wish to
difference.
escape. I do. But I don't think it's possible. So if my death does get me to escape, then... But, by all means, you've given your answer, and I'm okay with that. And if you change your mind, please, come let me know. And he stands up. I invite you all to enjoy your dinner. You have my safety here until midnight. You are free to explore the first floor. If you venture off the first floor, or enter the crypts, or any of those lines, I can no longer guarantee your safety. Your stuff will be waiting for you along with the carriage out the front door whenever you are ready to leave. And I just want to say it was a pleasure getting to know you, and I hope that we can work together to help end this prison.
Did you say Tanavasa was okay now?
He seems fine.
Well, thank you for helping our barbarian. He seems to be more well off.
Of course.
I'll ask Strahd. Some of our more pious have not been able to pray. Do you have a chapel where we may pray here?
There is a chapel down the hall to the right. And he's like steps up.
Well, good day.
Good day. As I said, go ahead, enjoy your food. Just as though, make sure you are gone by midnight. No later. or I cannot guarantee your safety no more.
And what time
Check
is it?
my feet for
Desert
slippers.
It is 10:32, he says. A.M.
Oh,
88
AM.
minutes to loot this place.
A.m.
Oh, we have
AM.
all day to
They have
loot
all
this
day.
place.
11 hours, 28 minutes.
And he, the doors open without him even touching them, and they stay open, and he is gone.
So Katara, being all like proper, kind of slumps in her chair, go, lets out a sigh. This is so bizarre.
I guess I am grateful that he didn't kill us on the road.
I know. I
It's
thought,
almost like our interests align. We want to get rid of him. He wants to be gone.
yeah, but what I was concerned about, which I don't think we should discuss it with prying ears around. We can discuss
Well,
that
then that
later.
means that you and Marsh have to go away. We're always prying ears about.
No, I'm just thinking that he first said he wished death, but he doesn't wish death. And I don't know if he's trying to get to the other realms to take over them. That is my biggest concern.
I mean, I don't think we would ever do what Strahd wanted to do
In the first place, I feel like we have a much he's only focused on him, whereas we've seen all these other people that we also want to help. And I
Yeah.
don't think you care about them at all.
And he's here because he's a conquering warlord. Like, he's here for killing a lot of people.
Well, we should take an opportune time. I'm still not feeling very rested. That blackout didn't really help. But he says we're
Hey,
safe.
Jay.
Yes.
Do I have any sort of bags or anything else that I could use to bag up some of this delicious food for later?
You do not have anything right now.
Yeah. How are we supposed to get our stuff?
He said
told
it was.
you.
They
Inside
were
the carriage.
inside of the carriage. He says we're safe to explore. Where in Ravenloft was the item we needed?
Yeah,
The
because we
chapel,
need
which is why I was asking.
Oh.
In the chapel. We don't
Yeah,
know
that's coming
where
with us.
Argynvosthold's head is. We don't know where the Silver Dragon's head is, at least from where we are.
He said probably the crypts, which we're not allowed to go to.
No, we have to deliver it to the crypt.
So I think we need to definitely jot down the layout of this castle as we explore. Or at least try to remember memory. I don't know, Corzin, if you have good memory on that. I think we should take the opportunity, as she's grabbing another chicken leg, to take this opportunity to acquire what our enemy's castle's all about.
At least the first floor where we can move safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say let's stake it out. I don't know if I would try to get any of our objectives while we're here. Let's try to find ways in, because I guarantee you that he's not letting us roam without watching.
So you said the chapel was to where? The right?
Yeah. So, entering where the paladin's at, 4 massive columns raised in the darkness. Large torches sconces adorn each column, filling the room with an eerie glow. Flickering torchlight catches the faces of 8 gargoyles perched motionlessly on the rim of the ceiling far above. The doomed ceiling, barely illuminated, is fresco of warm summer day, with clouds and sun now faded and cracked, a memory of forgotten time. To the north, the wide staircase is lit by candles placed haphazardly along the steps. A set of closed doors stand to the east. To the south of the hallway is lit by torches.
I'm very curious.
If I try and manifest a spectral dagger, does it pop up?
You're going to manifest daggers?
Yeah, it's like my psychic blades. If I try and pop one in my hand, do they appear?
Okay, so as you do that, with your passive perception, you notice all these gargoyles' stone eyes move directly to you.
I'll dismiss it. Just wanted to see if it was possible.
They kind of go back to facing straight forward.
The gargoyles are following.
Yeah, good to know.
Say we look and stuff, but we don't. I guarantee it.
Yeah, look, don't touch.
We're not being left alone.
So, this was the way he said to the chapel. Said to the right.
That's what I thought.
Right, opening this door. The great hall was shrouded in dust and stretched into the darkness ahead. Cobwebs hang like veils from the vaulted ceiling, and the hallways are lined with statue knights whose eyes seem to be on you. The doors close behind you to the room slowly.
Are we supposed to see a statue here?
I guess.
I see ghost speaks.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys can start seeing that stuff. That's very annoying.
I click on Ghost Speak.
Well, don't click on anything, please.
No, I just actually.
Okay, let's see. Now you're supposed to see that stuff. I don't know why it's there. Something with a new update. Can you still see it?
Yeah.
Damn. So even if I hide it, you can still see it. That's super annoying.
This is my scene now.
All right. Lined statues of knights. The doors close behind you, and the room slowly begins to fill with an eerie fog. The statue begins to slowly crumble and fall to the ground. As it does, it begins to speak. Who enters the Hall of Faith? Have you served the righteous? Have you succumbed to your own greed, fear, lust, desires? Will you sacrifice the greater good, or do you serve yourself?
Oh, this is not what I was expecting in a chapel.
I mean, no, I did not want the scene to switch, though. But
This was a statue that just crumbled and a ghost appeared.
yeah, it's like you're hearing it from it. It's not like
Okay.
actually, like almost like a ghost was speaking to you. But let me get back on the other scene.
We come to pray to our gods, as we were told this was the chapel.
Proceed. And the statue like almost rebuilds itself. Let me get back on there. It's almost like you heard him like asking for like permission, so to speak.
Asking like Strahd permission?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Is there an altar?
Keep going forward.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Neat lighting effect in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so through the door, dark lights filter through the tall, broken, stranded glass windows, illuminating the ancient chapel of Ravenloft. Several bats circle about 90 feet tall dome. A balcony 50 feet above stands in the darkness of the west wall. In the center of the balcony are two shadowy figures sitting in high chairs. Old benches covered in dust littered the floor. A ray of light penetrates the stained glass windows, illuminating the altar. Upon the altar, flickering in the light, is a small silver statue. Slumped next to it, the statue is a cloaked figure. It does not move.
It's a statue that's cloaked or a cloaked figure?
It's a cloaked figure. Yeah, there's a silver statue and there's a cloaked figure like slumped next to it.
Looking around, is there anything like encased like the icon or anything like that we were supposed to? She's just trying to like stake out the area.
I think it's the silver statue on the altar.
Oh, the silver statue is the icon, you think?
Mm-hmm. That's what he said, yeah.
So
That's what I get.
I go and I kneel by the cloaked figure as if I'm...
Okay. The cloaked figure does not move.
I kind of try to peek under the hood, see if it's actually somebody.
All right.
Like, are you the priest of this chapel?
Let's.
Victoria grabs the hood and rips it back.
She's not gonna be that straightforward. She's just making sure it's not just another statue with a cloak on it.
Need you to roll
Roll what?
that.
Oh.
Put it in there.
Save in there.
Oh. Ugh.
Oh. So, as Sassy goes and peeks, all of a sudden you see Sassy, or not Sassy, sorry, Katara. She grabs the mace from the statue and she holds it up at you guys and says, "Stay away from Icon of Ravenloft, it's mine."
I said that?
Yeah.
Oh, did this thing just possess me?
You
Can I
are.
grab her?
Huh?
Can I grab Katara?
But I thought I didn't. Oh, I grabbed the mace from the
Yeah, you
altar.
you grab the mace from the altar. As you go try to grab at her, she is going to swing at you.
I wish I could have thunderstepped you away.
But I don't have spell slots.
So let's see.
I feel like I must be possessed, right?
Or like dominated or something.
Yeah. By this hooded figure that's protecting the icon.
All right, dodging out. She swings at you. You're able to dodge out of the way. And then she again says, "Stay away from the icon of Ravenloft. It's mine."
Now remember, we don't have any armor or weapons or anything, right?
Correct. I said that
What's
probably
about
technically
lost in
hit
melee
then,
weapon?
but
Huh?
I said that probably technically hit then, but we'll just leave it at that for now. Yeah, I forgot he doesn't have armor.
I'll put my hands up and say, "Easy, Kotara. No one's trying to take your icon." I'm kind of side-eyeing her, trying to figure out what's going on here.
So are we like entering combat or?
I mean, no, not at the moment. I mean, unless you want to enter combat. Just remember that you have none of your stuff.
Kind of skirt around the goings on and see if I can't take in more of this room, see if there's anything that we might have missed on the way in.
Okay. And you just see Katara. She's just like holding up the mace still, and she backs towards the silver icon.
Will you let me cast protection from evil and good on Katara?
You can try, but you will probably attack if you spoke.
Probably what?
Like if you start casting a spell, should probably attack. Does it have distance on it, or does it have to be touch?
It's touch.
Okay, so then yeah, she would attack as you started speaking, and
I can give you invisibility.
I'll say to her, "Hey, you know, I think we've seen everything we need in the chapel. We're gonna leave now. Are you coming?"
is everybody stepping away from her, or so?
Yeah,
Here,
I'll back up. Like towards
let's let me do this. Go ahead and roll. Tess.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was trying to give her advantage on that roll.
Wow, sassy. Rah. Alright, she's so...
Can I use my inspiration dice?
Yeah.
If she's trying to, like, break away from whatever. What did I roll? I didn't even say.
The 17.
So that's a D8, my inspiration dice? Right?
No, you just roll again. Inspiration gives you
okay.
advantage.
So charisma saving throw?
Yep.
Want to put it back in?
Yeah. Hold on.
She's trying to... There we go.
There we go.
There you go. So, as you, as you start, feeling phased out a bit, you snap out of it and you drop the mace on the ground. And what do?
So I'm out of it?
Yeah, you're out of it.
Can I roll to my party over the mace and grab the mace rolling out?
You're gonna try to grab the mace?
Huh?
You're gonna try to grab the mace, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I'm rolling towards my
Can I try
party.
to stop her?
Sure. I guess roll a athletic check versus her athletic or strength, so almost like a grapple. Wonder if I can put a contested up. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Alright, Sassy, go ahead and roll either your choice of charisma or strength or dex.
I don't understand. You're not possessed anymore. Why are you trying to grab the thing you know just possessed you?
I don't think that possessed me, though. I think the creature did. She's just feeling threatened because she was just taken over. So in her head, she doesn't have a weapon. So she was going to roll and grab a weapon. She was feeling scared.
Really?
Yeah, now you're trying to pick up the weapon you just swung at me.
I mean, it all makes sense from everybody's
Does she
perspective.
remember what happened while she was possessed?
It should probably feel very disoriented.
Is it an ability check?
Good.
Or...
Yes, ability check.
There's a skill, athletics, but yeah, for you it's probably just a fine ability check.
Alright, so you succeeded at dodging. You grabbed the mace. Oops, I don't know why I have both you guys. And you said you were going to roll away from it?
Yeah.
Alright.
The creature.
Let me put the mace. You just still see the hooded figure. Still just hunched over.
This place is cursed. There's no
So is
gods
that
in
mace
this chapel.
probably.
What do you mean? What happened? I don't know what's going on.
You attacked me with that thing.
With the mace?
Yes.
This isn't my mace? Where am I? What is going on? So I dropped the mace, listening to Radis.
Damn you.
I mean, we did just see Sassy pick it up and voluntarily drop it. One of us should probably hold that thing now, just in case.
Oh my god, I'm keeping it in inventory. If I have to delete this thing and add it one more time.
I mean, it's a weapon and we don't have any. Now that we know it doesn't have any harmful effects.
We just need to make sure the gargoyles don't see it, because they did not seem keen on me pulling out a weapon.
Roll me. Let me see. I'm going to do a group check of. Let me do this. You want to roll for me, guys?
Am I rolling normal or advantage?
Just normal.
Here's a oh god. I don't think it's gonna make a difference, right?
Did it roll for me?
It did.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm not seeing any of the numbers. Oh, there we go.
Just have to click on that little 3-button thing.
Not very perceptive, apparently.
That king.
Our ever vigilant wizard.
Not my fault. None of y'all realized.
Hey, King, you want to roll?
Little sweepy halfling guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking the whole time. I had my this mic I tilted up and the it's muted and I didn't realize I had my mic tilted up.
So you've been having conversations with yourself this whole time?
Yep. Well, I hit the roll.
Yeah,
oh,
we
there
got
it
it.
goes.
Yep. All right. So, Zabad, you hear like from above at the balcony as like those, as I described it, there's two figures up there. You almost hear them like kind of like.
Like laughing at us?
Like almost like a chuckle, like amused, like an amused chuckle.
Can I tell what it's coming from? Like, does it sound like that douchebag we just had dinner with?
You can tell it's coming from above, but you can't tell like who it is, or it's pretty high up and they're pretty cloaked, so.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that information. But looking around this chapel, do I see any ways in here that we could come back in and sneak this icon out?
Looks like there might be windows.
You know, what if we like tied a rope down off? I mean, are we on the first floor?
You
Yeah.
are on the first floor, yes.
If I look out this window, does it look like I could get back in through one of these from the ground, or like
They're
can I tie
they're
a
like
rope or
stained
something?
glass. They're not like open closed windows.
If we broke the glass.
Yeah.
Sing
know if
through
I
like
care
the
about
Kool-Aid
these
Man.
stained glass.
Oh yeah.
Are they all like none of the windows are already broken?
No, they're not broken.
Well, it seems like we have little side passageways to the south and north if you wanted to see what's going on with those, unless they're just like alcoves. Oh, that's a staircase.
And we're leaving the mace, we decided, right?
So as you start
I would just
walking
assume that if
away,
you take it,
the mace actually just like kind of flies back
Back
to
to
the
the
spot.
table?
Yep.
Okay.
Rude.
it's very dark here. I can't see much to see.
Let me cast a light spell.
Oh, I guess I wouldn't have my goggles on me, so I wouldn't be able to see in all the.
As you cast a light spell, it just flickers out.
Really? I don't think he wants us in there.
I can't see anything.
Or you just assume that a vampire hates light.
No, just for giggles. I want to try my shooting star.
Same thing. Yeah, so as it comes out, it just like gets like swashed out. Which reminds me, your fire thing shouldn't be on anymore either.
Yeah, I'd be wandering in the dark if I tried to go any further. Are any of the candles in here lit?
Yeah.
If I try and bring one to the darkness, does it get snuffed out?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
So let's see.
You guys can't see anything?
No. If we try and, or if I try and go any further into where these archways lead, it's just blackness.
Let's see. Candle.
Yeah, I can't see
Yeah.
anything.
All right. Well, I'm.
What if I? Oh, probably not.
Spot can't see either, so it looks like this is probably covered in something, making difficult. Okay, so so in there, you see a large stone staircase that leads up and down around a stone core around 20 feet wide. Dust and cobwebs fills the staircase, making it very difficult to see even the ceiling. It does not seem to have been used in centuries. The staircase leading down are blocked by a wall of stones. A cool breeze blows through the cracks through the stone wall, creating a haunting echo of foul smells.
Maybe a breeze means outside access, but also it smells pretty good.
Also, it's walled off,
And
which I guess we could break through probably, but
Yeah. So maybe we look for a way in through something stinky. We know where the icon is where we came here.
There was something else in Ravenloft Castle too, right?
Yeah, we need the dragon head.
Yeah. We don't really know where it is, I don't think, but it's somewhere in Ravenloft.
yeah. Well, he said we have the first floor, so I guess look around, make sure.
No, we have a sneaky rogue.
Yeah. I am very sneaky, but it seems like Strahd is pretty omnipotent.
So out these doors, you see.
Oh, this is the way
yeah,
out.
This is the exit.
Yeah, you see the cart waiting with Ramadan on it.
I think it's in the morning right now, isn't it?
It is. Yep, it's like 10:53. Are you all ready to
It's like a-
leave?
Oh no! We just got lost.
Okay.
Wait, would that guy let us get all of our gear and then come back in?
Do you think he would?
Really is that.
They made sure we didn't
Can
have
we
our
knock
gear.
this guy out? That's probably a little aggressive.
So
Yeah, I assumed this down here was the exit.
So as we're walking, I just kind of go to Zavad. I go, "You seem very antsy to leave. I didn't know you had a mentor you were looking for."
In this, a torch flickers from the cold chill flowing through this sterling staircase.
Oh, this is just another staircase?
Mhm.
No, so I guess the only thing that's on this first floor is the chapel and the dining room.
I feel like Kotara spent 6 months ignoring me if she didn't realize I was here searching for my mentor.
No, I'm saying that you were like really quick to leave the group for the mentor. Like she's wondering.
We met in an inn. Like I didn't come here with you. I remember. I met you guys here.
Yeah.
That's true, but wouldn't it be more in your favor to travel in a group, seeing what we have come across? I felt like we were becoming a little bit closer.
Huh.
I didn't feel that way.
I guess that was one side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So Katara's like,
When
wondering.
somebody confesses your feelings for you,
Right,
you're
like,
"Huh,
this is
I didn't care,
awkward."
though. My bad.
So Katara's like, this wizard could leave us with a drop of a pin.
Boy, I sure like you. Thanks.
Yeah.
I feel like Sin is the only one that I've kind of like had those friendly vibes with. I feel like the rest of y'all have been kind of keeping arm's distance for the most part.
No, Katara has been with the wizard. She doesn't quite understand what the wizard's after, but yeah. She's also very loyal to her companions that
So,
she travels with.
And
also.
in that room, which you guys have already walked through, the one that leads outside, there's 2 cauldrons that burn brightly, but you notice no heat from them. A relief sculpture of the flanking walls includes the Lord of Barovia looking down from his castle Ravenloft over the land. Perched on the massive marble pillars in each corner are ordnance sculptures of dragons. A set of double doors to the west that lead to the courtyard. And with the passive perception of trauma and Corzin, you do notice as you walked in and out of there, the statue of the dragon eyes were following you guys.
So
How
yeah,
long have
basically
we-
every room in here we're being spied on.
Yeah.
Do you think if he was actually going to let us walk around freely? There's no way.
We've
You
only
did say
been
safely, not freely.
we've only been here for what, like 2 weeks now.
About that.
Unless we know how to get that icon away from that strange individual that took over me, I don't feel like we have much more we can do here.
Yeah, we're
Agreed.
still not recovered.
And we definitely can't attack that individual yet.
I mean, we don't know what the consequences would be.
I think you should
we have
totally
no
do it.
armor, no weapons,
Yeah.
no spell slots, but I can't see how it ends
Yeah.
poorly for us.
I can see it.
I say we are not yet ready
I'd go for it.
with how prepared Strahd is and how well he knows his own castle to try to go against his wishes on keeping on the first floor.
I honestly think anything we do in here, he's just observing. He's just watching us.
Do we want to take the 12 plus hours we have left here and try and get some sleep before we leave?
It's not a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm calling that terrible idea.
So where do you?
I mean, if you want to take it as a slight, I was just agreeing with you. My apologies.
Just my
Oh, sensitive one.
Hey, Marsh, you're okay.
Uh,
Every once in a while, you
Do
you
we
shit
want to
a
rest
nugget.
where the food was then?
Yeah.
And then we can wake up to a great breakfast. Who doesn't love cold turkey? Like the best part about November 25th.
right?
Trying to quit cold turkey.
Yeah, we get so many deliveries.
I definitely think we need to keep somebody on watch, though, even though he says we're safe till midnight.
I mean, what's the point? The only person that can attack us in here is Strahd.
Nah, true.
If Strahd wants to kill us, we're already dead.
True. He said we had till midnight.
Yeah, we're definitely in the monster's lair right now, so we're kind of.
All right. So we're gonna long rest.
Yes.
That seems to be the consensus, as we're very tired and not thinking straight. We've been up for a while.
All right. So we'll go ahead and give me 1 second.
And then we have cold turkey in the morning. Not morning, but I guess it'd be, what, 8 o'clock at night? Or 7 at night.
Where is it?
I think it's like 8 hours of sleep, so yeah, 7 sounds right.
It's a body did notice your exhaustion went away here too.
That's nice. I like feeling further away from death.
Where is? Oh, here it is.
That's the wizard, you're always closest.
I mean, you
No,
look at my
listen.
HP and think I'm frail and fragile. I look at my HP and say, just don't get hit.
What's my gear? Rest.
I can take first one.
I thought you guys weren't watching. Or are you watching?
I mean, I
For
don't think there's a point to keeping watch. The only person that can attack us in here is Strahd. If he wants us dead, we're dead. But I mean, if you want to stay awake,
I want to stay awake for at least an hour. I just want to kind of observe.
yeah, I mean, I don't think we lose anything by keeping a watch. If anything, we just gain a little more security.
I mean, we lose 2 hours.
Yeah, you lose 2 hours. You turn.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
So yeah, if it was 8 hours, that would like Guitars. I put us at 7. That's still like 5 hours of if you wanted to do anything here. So I don't think we're going to be real pressed for time there. But if we wanted to make it 5 o'clock, then yeah, I can just go to sleep.
I mean, do we think we could do anything once we were rested and had all of our spell slots and abilities and stuff back, or are we probably just leaving after we're rested?
I assume we're just leaving after we're rested. I don't think we can really accomplish much here.
But I don't really have an opinion. I don't care what we do.
And unless somebody wants to try to grab the icon and run,
Like
make a run
like
for
maybe
it.
an invisibility spell.
I mean, I can
So,
cast
like-
invisibility on someone if we think that'll work. We could also just chuck it out the window and walk around the castle and pick it up was the first idea I had, but that one sounded really bad to me.
I think if we're gonna do anything like try and be shiesty and grab something, we should fully gear up first and then try to come back in, grab it, and leave. But that would mean I think we'd have to like run over the countryside.
Yeah, if we grab our gear and try to come back in, I fully expect every gargoyle and statue in this place comes alive and tries to attack us.
So if we get fully geared and I cast invisibility on someone, is there someone that thinks they can get through here with invisibility, do a snatch and grab, and then like invisibly climb back in? Like if we go out there, we get all geared and stuff, the guy's not paying attention, or we have somebody distract him, could I then invisibility the marsh without anybody noticing, and he just sneaks back in and grabs it and comes back to the carriage?
Well, just roll a character before you do that.
Well,
Yeah, I got.
I'm not the one walking back inside.
I'm not. By
So-
all means, I'm not telling you guys to do anything because I don't care what you do. But do remember though that he does have a ring of invisibility that lasts for infinite time until he removes or until he turns it off once a
I
day.
do. My
I'm not
fear
telling
is
you should
not
do
I
that.
would-
I'm just saying. Just reminded.
Yeah, to the party, my fear is not that I wouldn't be able to move around here invisibly, it's that the invisibility wouldn't matter. I don't know what Strahd can see, what he can't see, if the magic comes from Strahd, and if so, like, what does that mean for it? So, we could try it, but it would be at great risk to myself.
I was hoping invisibility plus your native stealthiness would get you through whatever it does have invisibility. But I mean, it's definitely a risk. The question is, do we want to take the risk?
I think it's taking a risk for the sake of taking one.
It's not for the sake of taking one. It's to go back to that place that we were at a couple of sessions ago because they need the icon back, and then that gives us all the extra stuff from there if we can. So it's not just taking a risk for the sake of taking one. There's a very tangible payoff if we can get that icon out.
Yeah, but I mean, he's probably.
I mean,
with us
so
right
my
now.
thought process. I mean, is that ever going to be different? Are we ever going to be this close to it again? Is he not always going to have this knowledge and stuff of this place? Are we just going to come back here again and be like, no, it's too risky? Like, what's the plan for getting this icon? If
Yeah,
we
I just
leave
don't know if we
here
can ever
while
get
we're
back
recon-
in here at the chapel so freely. Yeah.
I mean, we can try. Just expect there to be consequences, but I am willing to if that's what the party wants to do.
I mean,
take that
do
risk.
we want the icon?
Yeah, we do.
We do want the icon, yes.
Are we... So if we don't grab it now, what's other options do we have to get that icon in the future?
Well, we still
I
need
mean,
our
eventually
Google
we're going to
skull.
come back here. We still need the skull. We still need a confrontation with Strahd at some point.
So what do we gain from having the icon now and not the skull? Like, do we get something from giving them just the icon?
Maybe we do need both for it to actually be that impactful. Hold on, I'm reading.
Well, we can cast Protection of Good and Evil so you can't get possessed or controlled.
It just gives him advantage, right? It's not.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Okay, but she just said can't, so I was making
Hold
sure.
on.
I was double checking.
So we can do that for him, and then when he's invisible, can try to snatch it, and then we can try to do a distraction as if we were leaving, and he can just kind of slowly go with us out the door, front door, and be like, "Thanks for the dinner."
Was it the skull or the icon we needed to enter the crypt?
I think it was the skull.
Yeah, so I think it was Lady Ludana. One of them wants us to, recover Lord Arganvo's head and return it to the mausoleum. I also put in here Vladimir will resist, so it's going to take some convincing. So it might be we have to have all the knights on our side and the skull before he'll be like, yeah, okay, go to the mausoleum. But we do need it.
In the worst case scenario,
was
we just wanted a
Sir
souvenir.
It was Sir Pius that wanted the icon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
chapel.
But yeah, I don't see what Sir Pius would give us for giving the icon. I know there was something, but I can't find it.
Well, he'll help us
I'm willing to
convince their
It's
boss.
one of the 5 that we needed to convince to help us with the one dude.
Is it the last one of the 5? Or is there still another No, we still have to go to that town to grab the books.
Yeah.
Perez, yeah, so Amaric wants to seek out Brother Gregor and Perez to grant Marina soul peace. Her grave is corrupted. Sir Pius wants the icon. We did the spider.
All we did was the spider
Donna
queen
wants the
so
skull.
far.
Yeah, and Sister Mercia wants her bones laid to rest in Kresk. So after this, there would still be 3 more things we need to do.
I mean, if we want to come back later and Strahd doesn't know we're here and just smash the window and grab it, if we think that's a better plan than sneaking
A
back
big
through.
stained glass window smashing, that will definitely let him know we're here.
Yeah, but if it's just a smash and grab. I mean, we could even try to bait him out of his own castle. Tell him Irene wants to talk to him in town or something like that too, and send him elsewhere while we're doing it. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of something that's less risky.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if it is more or less, but just spitballing.
Yeah, I don't know what we gain by getting it now. Right now, like, I wouldn't say we're in Strahd's good graces, but he's not actively trying to kill us. And so, in that sense, like, maybe having that is enough to want to come back later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting the feeling from right now, at least, is that I'm an ant, and he just doesn't give a shit about me, regardless. But if we do something antagonistic, then maybe he fucking steps on me.
He cared enough to try and get us, get him out of here.
All right, so let's rest and head out then.
Yep.
Let's not antagonize our.
The skull.
We are guests in his home. Not really, because he did kidnap us into his dinner, but.
Yeah, we were not willing guests.
Guests.
Ooh, 10 and 3. Wait, my port and rolls are automatic now? That is so fucking nice.
The one thing I do want to do when we wake up is I want to do a perception in the chapel again, just take a look. Other than the window, I guess I didn't do a proper perception check to see if there's anything where maybe we can sneak through or sneak in, like if there's any, anything we can see.
Okay.
I mean, I asked, but maybe you have better perception or a better chance.
I am going to relearn the sending spell, so if we wanted to try to talk to the bard, definitely now we need to find out why Esmeralda is so important to Strahd. He didn't want Irina. He wanted us to hand over Esmeralda. So what does she know?
All right, so when you guys do all wake up, you guys notice the food's all fresh. Like they came and placed new food on the table. But the survival check still shows that it looks perfectly fine to eat. If you're not going to eat it, you have to take a ration and water.
Tara just eats it.
I'll eat the food.
Yeah.
Who the hell are Hannibal and Grant, and why are they waking up with us?
They are
The
trauma
doggos.
dogs.
Yeah,
He
trauma
got
had the
all
doggos.
over. They're just on
Having seen some time pass and other people eating it from before, I'll finally cave in and eat some of the free food.
Mhm. And as you eat it, it is absolutely delicious. King, are you,
And I'm cursed. No.
are you gonna eat any?
Roll for initiative.
Okay, Tano's just gonna eat his own rations.
Okay. So, as everybody ate the food, the time is over to eat. Everyone who ate it is going to have for the next 24 hours +1 to their attack rolls and stuff as like they're fine, like as like a sense of like encourage, like you feel good, like finally eating a good meal. It's been a long time.
Awesome. I like that.
So,
To the cart,
24
I guess.
hours in here is like 7 sessions for us.
So
If I remember that +1.
Trauma said he wanted one more lookies.
I'm gonna
Look around.
figure out put it on.
At being
Yeah.
arrested.
Let's
Go back to the
see.
chapel and take
I don't suppose there's any holes in this ceiling. It looks a little run down in places.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a perception check just in this main hall here.
That bundle of tide feathers, is that my familiar, Jay?
I think so.
Is that what that is?
I keep looking at it going, what is this icon? What status is this?
Am I seeing anything in here?
Nothing other than what was already stated.
I guess we'll give the chapel a once over again, see if there's any kind of opening to the
Shadowy
outside.
figure still kneeling over there.
Yep.
Remember, too, there was that statue that let us go freely because Strahd allowed him to also through that hallway that we will have to deal with again. The one that asked a weird question, like what is our sacrifice purpose or whatever like that.
Yeah.
That turned to ash.
Anything over here that I'm seeing?
No, not other than what was stated, other than the guy that is kneeled down.
I'm like looking at the walls.
Roll
and
me,
looking at...
Sassy, roll me a religion check.
Religion check.
So, +1. Hold on. I'm just trying to get this bonus for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I missing? Oh, Tanabas is all the way in the dining room still. Let me pull it up. So you see that guy kneeling down, and as a cleric, you recognize him as probably a cleric.
It's probably a cleric.
Yes.
She goes to the figure, keeping her distance this time. Are you willing to speak to us, fellow cleric?
It does not move. You're starting to, as you did the religion check and you're looking him over from a safer distance, it looks like it's the remains of a cleric.
Remains of a cleric.
Hey, Kutar, do you think you could identify who the icon belongs to religiously, or maybe who this chapel is built to? Might give us some insight into how to get it out of here.
I'm looking at the icon, and do I see any familiarity of what it would be or what god it would represent?
You do not.
Okay. No. Everything is kind of weird in this world. I can't even feel the presence of my own god.
I'll take a picture with my iPhone so we have a picture later.
When you do that, it brings up your Google searches and it tells you that
Search image.
Why is the icon yours, fellow cleric?
doesn't respond.
I want to do just like when I'm. This is big stained glass window, correct?
Correct.
Do I see any holes or cracks or anything like that? Or...
Nope. Looks in good shape.
Okay.
I don't think we'll have to break something if we want to get in or out. Down in this direction, there was that walled off stairs and the smell with the wind coming through, but we don't know where the other end of that is.
How did we get Sassy out of the thing? Or
I kept having to.
Tara.
Save.
I had to keep trying to mentally push my way out of being dominated or whatever was happening. It was a saving throw. Well, unless we were going to try our invisibility method.
You do notice too, with your passive perceptions, that you do not see the figures on the balcony anymore too.
Oh, the figures on the balcony are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's we can head out to the carriage and then decide how bad we want to come in and try and get this thing. We're gonna have to have all of our gear first, I think.
I just don't think we're going to make it past the statue that only willingly let us go because Strahd said we could go to the chapel.
I mean, maybe the answer is we don't do anything this time.
Yeah.
Take the information.
Take our good graces that we are alive after that encounter and continue to try to find our own way to defeat Strahd.
And King's just staying here in the dining room.
Yep, he's gonna stay there in the dining room forever now. I'm just.
Greetings. Are you ready to part?
Yes, it was an interesting experience, but I would like to be back in my own clothing if you don't mind.
After you. He opens up the door.
Taro steps in.
Everybody steps in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys all die.
Nope.
Let's see.
Excellent.
Besides King, because he's still in the dining room.
As nobody's looking, he's like gouging on the food now.
I was only pretending not to eat.
As we're leaving, I'll ask Tanu how he's doing. He definitely seems like he's not having the best time. Understandably so.
I mean, he's all healthy and healed now, right?
I feel. I do not think that this is going to be without its problems. What happened here today? I'm thinking later on, when the time comes, when things matter most, something is going to come from what happened today.
Ominous
Very
words.
justified in feeling that. We have met nothing but problems all the way here. Your danger sense has kept us alive.
How can I?
Katara's like, all we had to do was give him Esmeralda and he would have let us leave. She almost swayed. But no, must protect people.
Seems like a pretty good trade. Let's see. I just give everyone ownership.
She's still
of this.
disturbed by him saying that they're soulless around here and people are just being reincarnated.
Yeah, I mean, he said some of them are, not
Yeah.
all of them. But yeah, there's definitely people here who have ties to the nobility that were around when Strahd came to conquer. So I don't think all of their souls just, vanished. Maybe they did. I don't know.
Katara's feeling a little bit more like kind of forlorn.
See stuff.
Now you should be able to.
Yeah. Forlorn with
Oh,
that
I was gonna say-
experience because not only was she taken over by the chapel, Strahd, with a snap of his fingers, got them to that dining room when they didn't want to be there. And how all this could have gone so much more. So she's kind of riding in a more quiet, silent forlorn
Do we
look.
even have to fight Strahd?
It seems like he's given us an out where we don't.
I'm saying even before that, was there any indication that we needed to fight him? Don't we just have to end the curse on the land and getting all the gems?
He is the curse on the land.
He's saying it's his prison.
He is the land.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is what the pamphlet said.
Well, we know that the source of the darkness is in, was it the Mountain of Amber? It's back in my notes. But, maybe clearing that up removes the curse, but then, that means Strahd can go do whatever he wants. Do we care? To be seen. But as far as us getting out of here, we might have a couple of ways.
Alright, so as we are leaving, you come here and it's a lower drawbridge. You look behind you and you guys see like the castle's kind of like on an island, like high up island.
Starting to think we lost our only opportunity to get that.
So it's like a moat that is, it's not water, but it's like a long drop.
I mean, moats stop armies, they don't stop individuals. We can get back in if we want.
Which stretches across the chasm. The chains creak in the wind, and that leads far up into the high walls of the castle. The wooden portcullis is raised, and in the distance you see a light in the courtyard of the castle when you look behind you. There's a calmness in the air, but you feel like you're not alone. As you're passing, there are 2 guards on the drawbridge, 2 undead guards that are there, just not paying you any mind. They're just letting you leave.
It's kind of a stretch, but on the way out, did I see any kind of what looked like a hole or a cave entrance in the side of the mountain?
You did not.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
As you approach, you see one statue in the distance up here. All of you guys hear this in your mind as you pass the statue, and it asks a question. Are you collective words come to head, exit mouth? Are you collectively brave enough to cross the threshold?
As we're riding?
Hell yeah.
I feel like I
have
need more
choice.
information.
Collectively, we are strong. Yes.
I don't know enough not to attempt it.
As in past this zone, like keep continue on.
Yeah. Is that anyone else answering?
Some other kind of external barrier.
Yes, I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
yes.
I'll say yeah.
Collectively, we're strong.
Yes.
It says back to you in your mind, no one is so brave that they will not be not disturbed by something unexpected. That which will not kill you does make you stronger. You have the power over mind, not outside of events. Some of us think holding on makes us strong, but sometimes it is letting us go. Realizing the truth, you will find the strength.
Wait, letting go? It said? These seem like all barriers we're going to have to cross to get back over there.
Reminds me of a tale from my village.
Oh, how are you reacting to this stuff, King?
Of a ice cold witch with a snowman friend.
What did you say, Jay, before Trauma said? Did you?
I said, how are you reacting to stuff? I'm not hearing you like respond to any of this. This is all kind of important. I need to know how everyone's reacting.
I think Tanu is self-absorbed right now with what happened
Okay.
back at the castle, and so he's probably not even really paying attention the things outside right now.
Good thing the voice spoke inside your head then, so you didn't have to pay attention outside.
All right, so you pass another statue.
I didn't catch the Frozen reference though. Did we go back?
No.
What's the elevation looking like here? Like, are we going
You're
down?
going down.
Is this like hundreds of feet, or is this like?
It's a very
like, what's
it's
the
it's
grade?
steep. I'll get you the exact measurements at some point, but yeah, I mean it's like a
So reclimbing this shit would be a pain in the ass.
right. Yeah, it's not like a quick road. It's very uphill. So as you approach the statue, it says the mist envelops you. Time seems to have slowed, and you are alone. The statue appears to be animated, but the characteristics remain elusive. You become aware that it's sentient. There is no sound, but in your mind forms another question. What is your weakness? I'll just go one person if they want to answer, if they don't. So I'll go Zavad.
My body's frailty.
Okay. Let's go trauma.
Trauma's not going to answer that.
Okay. Sin.
Overconfidence.
Okay. Sassy.
My at this time, in the state that her mind is and everything that she's been going through, she's going to be saying her undying loyalty, like her extreme loyalty.
All right. Marshall.
Not having the strength of the party. There's many times he thinks that he would have died had it not been for everyone else around him, and he recognizes he can't do it alone.
And King.
Tanu is going to say.
His wisdom saving.
I mean, essentially, I'm trying to think of a way to say that in character without being like, my wisdom saving throw.
I'm too dumb. Actually, I guess
My
that'd be
ability to
intelligence.
react to spells.
Okay, maybe. Might be a bit too big of a word for Tanu with his 10 intel. Well, he's not dumb.
Yeah,
So that's above average.
Yeah.
Eight's average.
So we'll say, sanctity of my mind.
Okay.
Mental fortitude.
Yeah, that would have worked too.
I like it. I like
If
it.
you had the mental fortitude to come up with that, then it wouldn't be a weakness.
All right, and you see a third statue. It looks the same as the other ones. And then in your mind it says, "What is your allegiance?" We'll go same order, Zavad.
The me and mine. I could say that in my mind, right? So the rest of my party doesn't hear.
Yeah. What did you say?
Me and mine.
My,
Like
me
him.
and my people,
Okay.
Like my mentor, and the reason that I initially became a wizard and all that other stuff that I'm not going to say out loud.
Okay. Trauma.
Like my people, my party, my people that I choose to be with. That's where my loyalty is. Like my party, my village, stuff like that.
That's wishy-washy. He's going to choose to be with Strahd later.
Maybe. He did have good food.
I offer trauma. What are my rations?
All right. So let's go Sin.
Radis's allegiance is to freedom.
Freedom from what? Like, I mean, it's fine if that's your answer. I just need to know, like, if you're lying or if you're being more specific, so I know if you're like. I mean, it's okay to lie too. Like, I'm just trying to find out.
Like the concept of freedom, his oath is against corrupt oppressors.
Okay, so not just you,
Like,
not just your freedom.
No, not just
Okay.
my freedom, but to freedom.
Right.
The concept of freedom.
All right. Sassy.
So my allegiance, it says.
Mm-hmm.
So this has more in-depth stuff with my character and stuff like that. But she's gonna say to Tilly. There's definitely more sub things to that. And what that means.
Are you being totally truthful with that, or are you being totally truthful with that?
What do you mean?
Just asking if you're.
Oh
Being
yeah,
totally
her
truthful.
allegiance is to Tilly.
Okay.
But more so that it spawns off of the friendship and loyalty to the friendship.
Okay. And Marshall.
Definitely the party. He thinks about their well-being, their flourishing, their safety, and them being able to live the lives they want. And so that and the camaraderie he's built with everyone, that's what he's loyal to.
Okay. And King. If you want to answer.
To my friends, to family, to clan.
All right.
And he's being truthful.
All right. And as you pass another statue on your side, you hear, "What is your truth?"
What is your truth?
Mm-hmm. Zavad.
Understand the question. To chase after power.
All right. Trauma.
Pass the test for my village.
All right. Sin.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
And you're being truthful in answering that?
Yes.
Okay. Sassy.
To destroy the shadows that haunt me.
Marshall.
Corzin will think back to being in Westgate and having to struggle to leave, and then being with the party and having to struggle to make any kind of success, and meeting conflict and failure over and over again. And his truth is that nothing comes easy.
All right. And King.
He's going to say
of the heart.
Alright, and you guys hear all whisper back to you. I have witnessed the lords of Barovia travel this road for centuries. Aspirations has no bearing on the moral compass, for fear is the mother of mortality, and compassion is a father. As a man, he justified peace through vengeance and believed he was the righteous path of the greater good. Alas, he was unaware such a path would lead to a life of damnation. And then you hear the second statue in your head that asks you for your allegiance say to you, one life is all most of us have, and we live it, and we believe in living it. But to sacrifice what you are, and to live without belief, that is fate more terrible than dying. The Lord of Barovia has why to live, and can endure almost any, how as any immortal seeking forgiveness beyond the pale. Alas, he has never realized forgiveness is a virtue of the brave, and final form of love, which will forever elude him. And then the one that asks for your weakness says, hatred is blind as well as love, but lust is far stealthier. Lust enters the mind as a guest, becomes a host, and then the master. If the master of desire, often unattainable from the deepest desires, often comes the deadliest hate, as a mortal haunted by the yearning of lethal adversity, often underestimated. So as you guys travel with this knowledge in your head, you guys are taken back to the road where your cart waits you with all your stuff.
Is it saying that he was never forgiven? Is that like to forgive is the greatest way to destroy him? Is that what that was saying?
So, for the next 3 days, everybody but Tanu Vasa gets +1 more to their attack roll.
How long do we have the other one?
Nope, just wait. Like 3 days from now, when you guys are getting +5, the next day, you guys are all gonna get like -10s.
-10.
True. Everybody but then everyone's gonna get +1 on all saving throws, except for Trauma's not gonna get strength and dexterity. Because that was the one he said.
It's all being recorded somewhere. Do I have to record it?
I'm gonna put them all in. For the next session, you guys should have a buff for it.
So for 3 days, we get +2, or was the food only for one day?
That's for 1 day.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna get +2 for 1 day, which I will add. Then this is where we are going to wrap up. We're gonna wrap up a little early today, and we all hit level 7. So.
Woohoo!
So we can take this time to level.
God, I forget how to level in this program. It's been so long.
So
Wrench in the top left.
Yeah, you gotta hit that wrench in the top left corner, and then.
So is there a way for you to put in the lore what the statue said? Is that my phone? I don't know. My phone was down here.
So I hit the wrench, and I'm hitting my 6. Is there...
There should be a drop down when you go to.
You go to features. It's not the 6
There
in
we
the
go.
circle.
Thank you. We're gonna take the average because I'm a coward.
Oh, I'm with you all the way, man.
100%.
I rolled once, and I rolled a 1, and I'm never fucking doing it again. So I have no.
I know. I rolled a 2, and I'm not doing it ever again.
Yeah, remember, I don't actually allow ones. You can re-roll one.
Wait. So we go to feature, hit the wrench, and then we do what?
Make sure it's the wrench toggle in the top left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the character sheet.
And then you go where your 6 is, and drop down to 7.
Got it.
I get evasion.
I don't get anything.
I'm rolling,
from...
son. Rolling.
Oh yeah, I suppose I should get that. All right, so I gotta click.
Oh!
The only thing I get at level
That's
7
right. And
is
that's why my hit points are so high. Keep going. Good.
Wrench in top left.
Let's see.
Then I click on.
So average, I would just take 5
Features.
plus your constitution. Is that what that is?
So at least we got to get through today a very iconic part of Ravenloft. The dinner is actually a pretty iconic part of it.
My luck finally ran out last level. We'll try rolling again though, because all